Hello, Tumblr. I am Fairy Tale Clara. Used to be my bad angel, put the devil in me. Look, see, I'm all fancy. This is my question and answer. Ooh, look at my eyes. Okay. And I can't figure out how to use my webcam. I mean, I can, but I don't know how to put it online. So this is what it's going to be. And my hair is all wonky because I have my fan going. So we're going to start with question 1 from Loki's Mischief Managed Inc., who's Kate. So question 1, what would your ideal man look like / be like? And then she put in parentheses, besides Benedict Cumberbatch. There is no besides. It's only him. But okay, if we're going to go there, let's say James, my tattoo guy. Most of you guys don't know about him. He is practically perfect in every way. But he doesn't have a British accent. That's like the only bad thing. He's got kind of shaggy hair, has a slight beard, and he's so sweet and funny, and we can spend hours while he's tattooing me talking about movies and all sorts of things like that. So, besides Benedict Cumberbatch, it would have to be James. Number 2, tell us the story behind at least 3 of your tattoos. Alright, well, there's my swan. And that was my second tattoo that I ever got. It is based off of an Irish fairy tale where a girl has 6 brothers and they are turned into swans by their evil stepmother, and she has to save them by knitting sweaters out of nettle, which, if anyone knows what nettle is, it's a really harsh plant. And I was in Ireland when I was in high school, and I bought this book called Daughter of the Forest by Juliet Marley, and the picture of the swan is based off of a ring, which I normally wear, but I took it off because I took a shower, and the cover of the book. So that is why it is those colors. We will go with, oh, here's a good one. Let me show you my leg. So, there's my Hunger Games tattoo, because I am in love with Peeta. He is awesome and one of the most perfect men ever, just like Rory, the Roman. And so it is a dandelion, and it says real or not real. So there's one story, or 2 stories, I should say. And then I would show you my other really awesome spiffy one, but it's hard to show. And it is a tiger lily. And I asked my tattoo artist, James, to sign his name somewhere in one of the tattoos he was doing. He said no. So I was like, alright then, make me a tattoo. I said, you can do anything you want, I don't care. You choose what it is, you pick where it goes. $350, anything you want, anywhere. And so he decided to make me a tiger lily, and it's beautiful, and I'll post a picture of it later. So, number 3, what made you want to start a Tumblr? I started a Tumblr a while ago because I wanted to write short stories based off of pictures. And then I did about 2 of those and didn't do Tumblr anymore. And then I would continue to do Tumblr, but I wouldn't actually blog anything. I would just go to other people's blogs and kind of stalk them, and it would be awesome. So I guess when I was in Alaska, because I have lupus, I was quite sick, and so Tumblr became my thing. I was into Doctor Who and Sherlock, and it was awesome. So I started doing my Tumblr, and now it's a huge part of my life, and it makes me feel so much better. What is your bedroom like? My bedroom is boring, and it's going to stay boring because I will probably end up moving. Look at my hair, it's all crazy. Because we might end up moving, so it's going to stay boring for now. But I have awesome Doctor Who artwork and Sherlock artwork, Star Wars artwork, all by the wonderful and amazing James Hance, well, not all of it, but a lot of it is by him. So you should all go check him out. He's awesome. He's British and adorable, and he looks like my James. Oh my god, I forgot. And yeah, he's awesome and lives in Florida now. And he's one of the best artists I've ever seen. Number 5. If you could have one superpower, what would it be and why? I guess maybe stopping time. That would be kind of awesome. Because then I could pretty much do anything I wanted. I could... Or maybe not so much stopping time, but like going forward and backwards in time. That would be pretty awesome. Number 6. If you would have to choose any other career, what would you choose and why? Well, I'm currently a baker, but I can't bake because of the lupus. It's very hard for me to do quite a lot of things. So if I would choose being either a librarian, so getting a library science degree, or being a writer, which I currently do, but it doesn't really amount to much at this point, so we shall see. What is your plan to meet, date, marry, bear children with, and grow old with Benedict Cumberbatch in that order? Well, I wrote a story about how I met him on a plane, and so I think that would actually be my favorite way to meet him. Date, well, hopefully he would ask me out on a date because we met on a plane, and he would think I was awesome because we're not that far in age. Marry. I don't know about marry. How would I get him to marry me? Well, hopefully he fell in love with me and proposed to me, and I have this scenario in my head which I'm not going to get into because I'm already 7 minutes into this video and I'm still on Kate. Bear children with. That would be interesting. I would hope that it would be a surprise to both of us. And grow old with, well, I mean, just to grow old with someone would be awesome. So, I don't know. That's just a step in the process. Besides Ben and Tom, who is one actor you have a lot of respect for and why? Well, I have a lot of respect for a lot of actors. I'm going to go out on a limb here and say, oh shit, I can't remember her name. Okay, never mind. We're not going to do her. We're going to say Louise Braille and Amanda Abington because they are both awesome women and powerful, and they stand up for what they believe in, and they don't let anyone take them down. They're awesome. So I'm going to say those two women. Zoe Saldana also. Look, it's all women. So it's either Tom and Ben or it's women, which is kind of funny. What is your favorite number, color, word, and why? Also, I like how she wrote color. It's the British way. Yay, Kate. Favorite number is 12 because my mother's first husband was 12 years older than her. My father was 12 years younger than her. And my brother and I are 12 years and 1 day apart. So 12 is my lucky number. Color would be purple or brown. I don't know why. Brown looks good on me. And purple... my favorite word would be errant. I have no idea why. I think because I like to say errant curls because of Benedict. So, there you go. And 10. If you could exist in any Disney movie, oops, my computer died. Peter Pan, Little Mermaid, Snow White, etc. Which one, why, and what sort of character would you see yourself being? Little Mermaid. Little Mermaid is my most favorite Disney movie ever. I lived in Texas with my mom, and we would go from where we lived in Houston, or no, not Houston, College Station, to Corpus Christi to visit my aunt, and we would go over this bridge, and I would always play the Little Mermaid music because I thought I was going to be the Little Mermaid, and it was awesome. So I would be Ariel. So we're going to go on to another person. Kate, you took a long time, 9 minutes and 30 seconds. The two Molly Hoopers wrote, or asked, do you have any weird or unusual talents? No, I don't think I do. Maybe it's I can do my eye makeup really well because I used to work for makeup shops. Besides that, no. I can bake. I I can play the piccolo. I haven't done it in a long time, though. I can spend money like there is no tomorrow. But besides that, no. Number 2, can you speak any languages besides English? Sadly, no, but I am going to start learning Gaelic. I'm really excited about that because I want to move to Ireland. Number 3, you have just won $1 million. What is your first purchase? It probably wouldn't be a purchase. Well, it probably would. I would purchase a ticket to London and I would move there. And then I would pay off all of my bills, all of my mother's bills, pay off this house that we live in that's rubbish, and move to London. So there you go. 4, if you were stranded on an island for 1 year with no way of escape, what are 3 things you would bring with you? Benedict Cumberbatch. And my Kindle with unlimited battery resources. And maybe some rice, because I really love rice, and I would want to make rice to eat with all of the seafood and other things that I found on the island. 5, if you got to run away with any of the 11 Doctors, which one would you choose? 11. I started watching Doctor Who with 9. I mean, you have to start with 9. Well, you have to start with 1. But I haven't been able to watch all of those episodes. But Matt Smith is my doctor, even though I started with 9. So I would want to run away with 11, except I would probably want to just be Clara. So there you go. Going to the next one. Oops, I went too far down. Go back up. So Kayla, who is an ood little life, she's one of my favorites. No, this is Kayla. Kayla Bauer Photography. Whoa, I'm all crazy. She asks, what has been your favorite thing to happen to you this year? And damn it, I forgot she asked that. I was going to bring up the signature that Benedict did for me in New York. The postcard. But I don't want to go down and get it. So you'll just have to, believe me, and I'll post a picture later. I was in New York because of the press that Ben and Zachary and Chris Pine were doing for Star Trek Into Darkness, so I took a train up to New York because I live here in Maryland, and I went to the Today Show, and I made him this little Sherlock doll, and gave it to him. I wasn't personally able to give it to him, but the woman outside of the Today Show was able to give it to him. And then I sent him a little card to go with it, and he signed the card, and he thanked me, and he spelled my name correctly, which a lot of my family can't even do. So that has been one of my favorite things this year. Then, Can I Get There by Candlelight asks, do you enjoy traveling? Have you been out of the country, and where do you live? I love traveling. One of my favorite things to do is to be on an airplane because I can just sit there with my thoughts and have stories in my head, and it's awesome. I have been out of the country. I went to Mexico. I've been to Italy. Oh God, I miss Italy. I've been to Ireland, and I miss Ireland so much. I just want to go back there so badly. So that is where I want to live in the future. I've been to the Caribbean. I've been to the Bahamas. I'm trying to think. I think that's it. I've stopped in London, but I didn't get out in London. And I live in Maryland. But I'm from Alaska, and I'm Alaska Native and European, which is why I have these really high cheekbones and this flat annoying face. Bleh, annoying. Now we have an ood little life. Yay, Kenzie. Okay. Kenzie says, do you have an e-reader? And what's your stand on e-readers versus hard copy debate? Yes, I have 2 Kindles. I have the original one, and I have the new Kindle Fire. And I have lupus, and I can't feel a lot of things in my hands, so it's very hard for me to turn a page. So, as much as I love traditional books, it's hard for me to read traditional books because of turning pages, so I am all for e-readers. A lot of the books that I really love, I buy as a hard copy, though. So, yes, e-readers, good to go, because there are so many people who can't turn pages. So people need to just lay off of it. What is your favorite type of candy? An Aero bar. It's a European thing. It has all of the little bubbles inside of it. And now we do it here in America with the Hershey bubble thingy. I don't know what it's called. I haven't tried it. But Aero bars. That's what I had in Ireland, and I love them so much. 3. Do you get cooking magazines? If so, which ones? Yes, I do. I get Cooking Illustrated, Bon Appetit, Cooking Light, and then I have Rachel Ray and the Food Network. My favorite is Test Kitchen, the Cooking Kitchen. You should get it because it's amazing. She says she has a bit of a magazine cooking addiction, and I completely understand. 4. If you could move anywhere in the world without any drawbacks, where would you go? Well, ideally, I'd love to go to London and be in central London, you know, where everyone says it's so amazing and so expensive to live in, but that probably will never happen. So I would like to move to Wicklow, Ireland. That was my most favorite place in the world, and you should all go there. It's amazing. I love it so much. So, Wicklow, Ireland. And then her last question, do you have any fears or phobias? Yes, I fear spiders. I hate them so much. I mean, I don't hate them. I understand that they do a good job, but they scare me to death. Also, I really don't like bugs. Any bugs. If there is a butterfly on me, I will freak out. I was once in a Costco and a ladybug landed on me and I freaked out. And this guy was standing next to me and he looked at me like I was crazy. He was like, "What's wrong?" And so I was like, "Well, there was a ladybug on me." And then he just walked away shaking his head because who's afraid of a ladybug? It's a bug. I don't care. It's a bug. I'm still afraid of it. Yeah. And also I don't like the dark. And I don't like being in complete silence. Dean's Raggedy Angel asks, if you could ask any supernatural character a question, then who would the character be and what would you ask? I guess I would ask Dean how he felt about Cass, because we all know where that goes. I have no idea. I would probably also talk to Gabriel because he's awesome and I miss him, and I don't know what I would ask him. I probably wouldn't ask him anything. I'd just have a conversation with him. And then Still Waiting for Adventure asks, do you sleep with the door open or closed, light on or off? I sleep with the door open because I have 2 cats and they like to come sleep with me, and if I have the door closed, well, they freak out. I have a light on all times because I hate the dark. I hate being in pitch dark. So, yes, lights, which is oftentimes the form of my TARDIS lights. So, yay for TARDIS lights. And then Anonymous asks, what are your thoughts on Kirk's death scene in Star Trek Into Darkness, knowing that they altered it from the original? I don't actually like the Wrath of Khan. I never really did. So, but I was very sad when Spock died in the original Khan. His melting face was kind of gross, but other than that, it was awful, and I love the interaction between Kirk and Spock and even Bones. So I really like how they kept that into canon, because you can see all of the characters reacting to Kirk's death just like they reacted to Spock's. So yay for that, and I think Zachary Quinto killed it as Spock and his reaction, and I just couldn't stop crying the first time I saw it. Literally, I went and saw the 10 p.m. showing of Star Trek Into Darkness, and then I turned right around and bought a second ticket. So the first time I was sobbing because they did such an amazing job, and I actually really liked it better than the original Khan and Kirk's death, or Spock's death, sorry. But that's because I don't actually really like the Khan movie. I really like this one much better. And yes, so I'm sorry if there were any spoilers for my Tumblr fans. Well, not my fans, my followers. And then finally, we have Her Skeleton Key, which is one of my newest friends, asks, if you could live anywhere in the universe, where would it be and why? Anywhere. Well, I don't know, Gallifrey maybe, but I wouldn't want to die, so probably not there. I would want to live in the TARDIS. I would want to live in the TARDIS with the Doctor. So yes, that's my answer for that. And that is all the questions, and we are into a 20-minute video, and I did not think it was going to be this long, and I have no idea to edit, so how to edit, so this is just going to be a streaming crazy long video. Thank you all for your questions, and I know I have a weird voice. You like my little pretty thing? Okay, sorry. I'm going to go now, but I have to wait. It's almost 21 minutes, and 21 minutes. Okay. Love you guys. Bye.